Welcome back, nerds. I'm the Blue Titan, and you're watching episode 9 of my Let's Play Balatro series. Again, as always, if this is your first time watching my channel, I just want to take a second to say thanks for being here. You know, you ain't gotta be here watching me play this here video game, but you're doing it anyway, and I appreciate that there. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do a lot of preamble this time. I'm actually really looking forward to jumping into this game. If I remember correctly, I think we're on the Ghost deck now. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. Kind of skip the exposition. All right. Got a new run here. New run. Yeah, the last video we played the Nebula deck and we beat it. So we're going to continue on here. Spoiler. We're going to be going on with the Ghost deck. So spectral cards may appear in the shop. Start with the Hex card. Okay, so spectral cards, we've talked about this quite a bit. They're actually very game defining. I mean, especially early. You know, you could get that one we got in the previous video when we got the turtle bean, and we had almost our entire hand become, well, our entire hand that we were dealt in that specific case was dealt as queens. We got a bunch of queens in our deck is kind of what I'm getting at there. And then there's also ones that change multiple cards in your deck into aces, all these other things. From what I can tell, spectral cards seem to be the most game warping experience, and having one from the very start. Oh, hold on, no. Oh, they appear in the shop, my mistake. That's going to be pretty game defining regardless. You know, you might just see them across the game in the shop, which I don't even think I've seen a voucher that does something like that, so that might be quite an interesting game. And the Hex card here, add polychrome to a random Joker destroys. Oh, so we start the game with the Hex. That's what we start with. So that's really interesting, because I talked about that in previous few videos. There's a few videos I mentioned how I've always thought this Hex, or I think there's another Joker that does a similar thing, maybe not for polychrome, maybe it's for another similar kind of effect, but changing one of your Jokers to this effect is very powerful. But obviously there's got to be some, you know, balance to that. They can't just give you polychrome on one of your Jokers, which is a very powerful bonus. They've got to punish you in another way, or there's got to be a balance to the scales. I don't want to use the word punish, that sounds bad, but the point is they can't just give you polychrome on a Joker, because then you've got this nice Joker you can just ride out, and it kind of just takes you off into the sunset from the very start of the game. So it makes sense that this is a very specific bonus to a particular deck, because in most of the instances I have ever seen this card, it has always been the case I've already had 2 or 3 Jokers already and been kind of a little bummed out and thought, man, I wish I'd just seen that Hex card a little earlier. Can't use it now because ... It will probably just end up ending the run in most of the cases in the past, but I think having it from the start is a pretty interesting take, so we're going to see how this goes. Wow, I just realized, is this how many decks there are? Wow, there's a lot of decks in this game. This game comes stock full with so much content. The designer of this game is honestly a G. He is so cool. This is crazy. It is a lot of content. I was reading an article today that said something along the lines of a lot of casinos are trying to replicate, or they are interested in replicating the Balatro, you know, like game mode, the game style, you know, trying to come up with a way of monetizing it and putting it in casinos because it's so addictive. And the designer of the game was approached by that, and he has been so aggressive. And again, this is unconfirmed, but I saw an article, just caught my attention. I read it, and I don't know if this is confirmed. I haven't really dug in the details, but you could check this yourself. But and if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, because I mean, I'm just going off of what I saw. But it looks like the guy made a stand against, you know, all forms of gambling. He's not a fan of gambling in general, and so he has, from what I read, put in his will, or kind of made it very obvious that he's not interested in this, and that he's trying to go out of his way to make it so that even in the event of his death, whoever had his estate and had the rights to this game and all that were not allowed to sell the rights to a game or a game similar or resembling Balatro in all its form to any form of casinos or any gambling places. That's pretty crazy. He's very anti-gambling, and no, like, for real money, right? Which, I mean, you got to have a code, right? And then you got to respect a guy for having sticking to his code or his morals that hard. So, but anyway, let's digress a little bit there. So we're gonna go ahead and start this Ghost deck playthrough. So let's go. All right, gotta remember, because I've done this in the past, right? Like I played with the magic deck, and I forgot that I had the telescope, or no, that was the nebula. I forget sometimes what I have when I start, so I gotta make sure I remember. This gives me a spectral card. That spectral cards can appear in the shop, and we start with a Hex. So we want to kind of, I'm going to do something a little different that I've not done in the past. I may very well play the first 3 anti-levels 3 or 4 times until I get a rare Joker or something. That might be a good strategy with this. And get that rare Joker and slap a Hex on it and get going. Because I don't want to waste my Hex on a Joker that's not really that strong. right? We don't want to put this hex on a Joker that's junk and then just kind of run with like a foundation that's not that good, right? This seems like the perfect time. Like this, the shop has a free rare Joker. Fantastic. This, you could not have made a better match in heaven here. Or I guess hell, depending upon how this run rolls. But a rare Joker with hex, I think, would be a great combination here. So we're going to go ahead and skip this, and then we're going to start this one. And the goal here is just to see what Joker we get. We might not even get a good Joker. That's okay. But we'll just re-roll if we don't. Now, I'm going to try to discard like I normally do here. Say I normally do, because if you're a viewer of my channel, you know that most of the time I've been playing this game, I'm almost always trying to get high face value cards, especially earlies. I don't think that's really a unique strategy. I think probably everybody does that, unless they have just some, you know, crazy straight to start the game. But I'm not too impressed by this. I'll probably discard this and keep the king, because who knows, like, you know, kings have high face value. Yeah, like I just got a full house. As the phrase goes, better lucky than good. All right, we're gonna play this hand. We're on our way to another actual, maybe 2-pair or something going on here. All right. Yeah, 2-pair, and that'll get us probably over the line. Let's do some math real fast here. So we got 20, 30, 40, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, technically 62 times 2. 62 times 2 is... So we do get over the edge pretty easily with this, so 124. Yeah, we're just going to play this and go. We were just interested in, as much as possible, getting as much value out of the hand as we can in the early game, because we want to get as... When I say the hand, what I mean is the excess hands. As again, that is always a goal early game. If you can get out with one hand, get out with one hand. If you can get out with two, that's pretty solid. All right. So here we got a king. Now, see, this is really good. It is good. But I've already done this. And I don't know if I really want to make a whole video about this king right here again and do a whole king playthrough. I guess I could. It's not the worst thing here, but I almost feel like I want to try something different. I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and roll back. We're going to go back to... Yeah, I'm just going to restart. And I hope you understand why, right? Like, I've already done that, like, the king as a playthrough. I kind of want to see something different here, so... And maybe I go... Let me see real quick here. How often, how quickly... Yeah, I could probably do this a few times. This is the most gamifying I've done at this game, but I'm going to do this, because I think starting off with a rare Joker is, like, the foundation I really want with this deck. Skip the blind, coupon tag, holographic. No, not run info. Options, new run. As much as possible, I don't like to gamify games this much. I don't like to do this kind of stuff, but we don't want to do an uncommon one. We want a rare one. This makes me think of playing, if you've ever played Civilization, people will often reset multiple times at the beginning of the game. Because it is the case that sometimes your start kind of makes or breaks your run. All right. You might skip forward in this part of the video until I actually get through some gameplay, and that's totally cool. I just want to make sure that I get a solid run going here. Oh, main menu. All right, try this again. New run, yeah. Man, maybe it's pretty rare to see that. Wonder how rare it is to see a rare Joker in the first one. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm committed at this point. I gave up the king. And honestly, I don't regret that. I just want to see some new content here. Well, that's pretty close. We can do this one. I'll go ahead and skip this Joker. That's fine. As long as it's not the king, I'll probably build around it. We'll probably try it. All right, so here we're looking at not quite a straight. But we do have the full house again. It's actually nice, too, because we walk out of here with only one hand, too. All right. Now, the one downside to us not starting with the rare Joker in the first round is we don't get to see what we get immediately, which does kind of suck, but, you know, it's still pretty good. An uncommon Joker. If the first hand of the round is a single 6, destroy it, and then... So you just run out of 6. And you get a Spectral card. Wow, that's wild. This is the kind of card that you can kind of build around pretty early on. That'd be kind of interesting. I'm not gonna do that, I don't think. I mean, I don't really see any reason to kind of think I'm gonna be playing with a bunch of 6s. This seems like the kind of card you probably have if you were doing like it's the antique or ancient deck or old deck or whatever it is, the one that starts with less cards total, then you have a higher frequency, a higher probability of actually drawing the 6. I don't think I want to do it with this deck. But again, we're not really interested in any vouchers or anything like that because we don't even know if we're committed to this run. I mean, I guess technically I could buy this right now because I'm not going to see it if I skip the next Joker, but I don't foresee needing to re-roll the Jokers as much as I need the interest off the 10. The rest of these don't really matter to me. I'm going to skip the Buffoon pack because I'm going to get hopefully get a rare Joker. After this, we're going to skip this and then we're going to go in here. Cards played previously in this ante are debuffed. Okay, so basically those 5. That's funny. So here we're looking at a flush, and I'm just going to play this. Even if it's debuffed, I'm playing it. It's still a solid, flat amount of points. And then we get another flush, we get another flush. That's funny. I think we just play flush again here, right? That's actually really funny. Just 2 flushes. All right, and then here we play a 3. We can actually just play a full house. All right. Let's see what our free Joker is. Yeah, let's go see what we got for our free Joker. Let's see if it's worth anything. Uncommon Jokers get 1.5 times Mult. Okay, let's do it. Let's try it out. I'm gonna buy this, and we are gonna give it the hex. Wow, he looks so creepy. Look at his eyes. It makes me think of like creepy pastas. If you know what a creepy pasta is, with like the blackened eyes around the outside. Anyway, from here, I don't really have any other preferences. We're just gonna keep an eye out for certain Jokers. This card right here is not doing anything right now, but over the course of the game, we just want to build a deck around uncommon, so it's gonna be an interesting one. Jumbo pack. I feel like I buy the standard pack and leave the jumbo pack. Oh my. Yes. Free extra money early. Sure. Okay, so this is holographic and this is glass. Times 2. It's holographic and glass. I'm good. But discarding purple seals early, I'm gonna take these. I'm a fan of seals. If you've watched my videos before, you know I like seals a lot. I don't like glass cards. I know at some point there's going to be some Joker. I think there's even a glass Joker. I know there's a stone Joker. If I get a glass Joker, I will play it. I will do that at some point. I just haven't had the situation arrive or occur yet. All right, here we've got create up to 2 common Jokers. Too bad they aren't uncommon, right? All right, we're gonna go ahead and play. Wow, we've almost got a straight. That's crazy. I think I'll probably discard like this and look for a 10. So we got the straight. And this is going to be pretty powerful because of the 1.5 times on the polychrome. Yeah, 6 times. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's a very solid start. Okay. 2, 3, 4. We're missing the 4. 2, 3. I'll go ahead and discard these. Look for something of higher value so we can get out of here. Out of discards. Oh, no, we're not out of discards. So here we've got what actually might be the makings of a full house. So I'm going to discard like this and see if I can't, because otherwise we still got a 3 of a kind. A 3 of a kind is pretty solid anyways. We're going to discard like this, get a free tarot card, and we're happy because now we can actually use this, right? We can actually use this. If you know what I'm talking about in the previous video, we were playing with the deck that only gave it the Nebula deck. Yeah, the telescoping that gave us the telescope thing, but also limited how many of these slots we get. We got bit by that multiple times because we would just already have a card up there and then just waste a slot. Oh, that felt bad. All right, from here, I think I'm going to go ahead and just slap multiples on these right now. And then we might actually have enough to just win here. I could do the math, I guess. So we got 30 times 3. Right, 41. 52. 64. 64 times 3, 64 times 7, 64 times 11. That's already 600 and some change. Yeah. It's 600, yeah, 640 plus an extra 64, which already puts us at 700 times 1.5 on the mult. Yeah, this is more than enough. And we're pretty open right now to what we're playing, because we're just playing kind of everything right now. A 3 of a kind, of, you know, we don't really even care right now. Feeling pretty good. Keep an eye out for uncommon jokers. Not bad ones. Oh my, oh, it's common. That sucks, but still, it's still got, I don't know why I'm complaining. It's still got a multiple on it. It's really good. Playing aces gives plus 20 chips and plus 4 mult. So that's actually kind of lining up with what we were kind of building there. It's just unfortunate that this isn't a uncommon. But we can still play it though, and it's still solid for us. And we should probably buy it just on principle because the mult is just crazy. And then here we're gonna go ahead and buy an Arcana pack. We're gonna leave the Celestial pack because I'm not committed to anything yet. Hanged Man is always welcome. And mult cards are also welcome. The question is it better in general? I mean, in general, to get rid of low value cards from your deck or to upgrade cards? I think it's better to get rid of cards. And I really believe that because there's only one Hanged Man effect in the game. I mean, there's ways you could accidentally destroy cards, you know, using spectral cards. But you can enhance your cards a lot of ways. I feel like getting rid of junk is pretty rare. So we're going to do that. Increase our card quality. And then we're going to go ahead and take off. Skip line. Gives a free Mega Arcana pack. I'm going to play. Alright. So we're almost on a flush. I'm going to keep the ace because I want to score this if I can. And I'm actually going to discard like this. And here we've got aces and jacks. We've got 2 pair. This is probably worth playing already. We've almost got a flush too. I'm not going to try to hyper optimize towards that. I think I'm just going to play these and get out. Again, right now I have enough flat value off of these cards that I'll probably just win off of most just random hands arbitrarily. Yeah, that looks way better than what's going to look bad. Like, we have a really high flat value that we're coming off the bench with right now because of this extra holographic that we picked up with the Scholar. There it is. Add a negative to a random Joker. Man, wouldn't it be awesome if this appeared on this guy? I know it's going to go to this guy. You know it is. If I buy this, it's gonna go right there. But the cool thing is it doesn't matter. This is incredible forever. I can't even complain because what this will allow me to do, actually, I probably want this to be on this Joker, right? Because I know I'm keeping this Joker forever. Well, it doesn't actually, it's actually semantics. But what I was gonna say was, this guarantees that I have one extra slot, essentially forever. So we buy this. And we use it? Can I not use it? So, is that because the negative is a modifier on the card? And this is polychrome and this is holographic, so we can't have a card that's negative and polychromal, or polychrome and holographic? Okay. Not a big deal. Not what I expected, but that's fine. I am certainly not doing this. That's a voucher for another day. We're not doing planets right now. Start with 0 discards. Whatever. I'll probably just walk out and win without it. So, yeah. Ace is high. Those are always crazy when you just start, you fight against the boss, and then you just immediately just decleat the boss, just immediately wreck him as soon as you start. All right, again, we're looking for common jokers or uncommon jokers, so not buying that. I will buy this voucher though, because making things less forever. Actually, we will wait till next round, right? We want to try to get our interest if we can. If that's the case, do I buy this? This might seem a little strange, but I'm thinking about waiting until next round. No, we're talking margins that don't make a lot of sense. I was thinking about buying this, waiting to buy this until next round. No, it still makes sense, because if I buy this, I'm going to be down to 19, which will lose me $1. If I buy this, I'm going to go down to $13. This will be cheaper. And if I buy it, then I'm going to be down to $9. I'm going to lose out on more interest. But I can still buy this next time. I think realistically, this probably makes more sense to buy this now. I don't know. I think I want to buy as many of these as I can when I can. I'm going to buy this now. I'm going to buy this now because then I can buy these packs cheaper, right? Playing very conservatively here. I'm not going so heavy into the interest stuff right now. How do I feel about that? This is a very low card, and I can't turn it into a higher card without losing the seal. I think I'm taking the 10. Feels kind of bad, but... Alright, we can't use the wheel. Turn a card in our hand into a gold card. If it is held in your hand until the end of the round. I mean, I guess we use it on, like, the king. Because I'm going to be discarding these low-value cards early. I don't normally apply gold to, like, high-value cards, because the thinking is I want to discard those... I want to play those cards, right? But I'm usually going to be keeping those cards and not discarding them, so they have the highest probability of staying in my hand if I draw them early over, like, a 3 to 3. I would feel so bad if... I'm gonna start thinking about it that way. If I had a 3 in my hand in the first round of the game and it was gold, I would feel bad discarding it because I would not get the money, but I would also feel bad not discarding it because then I don't get more looks to more cards, whereas keeping the king, it's still a playable card. If I don't get to score it and get the money, I can still get value out of it. So I think it is right to apply it to the higher value card there. Next round here. After the boss gets some money. Is this worth it? I think it might be. We're gonna do that. Get us some extra money here. What is this? I don't care about booster packs and stuff being free. Not right now, I don't anyway. Maybe I will later, but All right, so here we're gonna discard these. The 10 was fine, but not the greatest. Okay, so here I guess we discard like this. All right, and then now we've got... All right, so I guess we've got a straight. It's probably correct to play the straight. Okay, let's do some math here. So my thought process is here, I'm trying to squeeze as much money as I can out of these cards. I could just play the straight, right, and move on with my life. How many straights have I played this game? 1. We're not playing straights this time anyways, though. I think I want to kind of stay away from that if I can. Well, I don't know if I really want to worry that much about things like that. I played straights twice, though, so I'm kind of interested in trying some other things. But I've also played 2 pair in the past, too, so... At some point, you got to just kind of play how the cards fall, but... I haven't really played flushes in a while, and I'm a little bit better at the game, a little bit better than I was before. So, thought process here, though, is if I play this like so, I get 2 pair. The value on this is going to be whatever, but the thing that's nice about it is if I win, then I just get $3. That's all I'm thinking about right now is getting extra money. Plus, I want to use this. I just want to get my money and start rolling. All right, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 60 times 2, 60 times 12. 60 times 1.5 times 12, or so 60 times parentheses 1.5 times 12, I mean to say. So 12 times 1.5 is going to be 18. So 60 times 18 is functionally, it's almost like 60 times 10 plus 60 times 10. It's not quite, but doing that math one more time to kind of see what I'm saying. If I'm a teacher at heart, I used to be a math teacher, so that's where my brain is thinking about linear algebra here. If you do this like this, 10 times, or 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, we're looking at 60 base. That's pretty simple to understand. This 20 times played aces give chips. We're not playing aces, so that doesn't matter to us. I didn't notice it the first time. But we got 60 as our base number of chips, and then the 2 here, you add in an extra 10, so we're looking at 12. 12 times the mult. The mult is getting increased by 150% of it. Well, it's getting increased to 150%, not increasing by 150% of itself. So it's going to become 18, right? 6 is half of 12. So you're looking at 18 times 60. So 60 times 10, right? 60 times 10 is 600. If you do another one of those, you're going to get about 1,200. This is going to be just short of 1,200. It's actually going to be 1,080. And we don't want that. We'd probably like to score a little higher than that if we can do it. But we don't have any discards. We might just have to roll with this. Might not be able to beat greedy here. Is the straight the play? As I don't hover a straight. Now, how would the math work on this one? So here we're looking at 30, 40, 50, 60, 71. 71 times 4, 71 times... Yeah, this would win us the game. Well, probably closer, I mean, so, because the ace would score as well. So you're looking at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80... Was that math wrong this time? What happened? Oh, I didn't count one of the cards last time. So 30, and then we've got 5 10 cards, right? So 50 is added here, plus 1. So we're looking at 51 on top of the 30. That's going to be 81. 81 times 4 at base. 81 times 14 at base. 81 times 4 at base, or 14 at base, plus an extra 20. So we're looking at 101 under chips, plus 14 at base, plus an extra 4. So we're looking at 101 times 18. 101 times 18, and then half of that, 101 times 27, which is basically, it's 2,700. But this almost wins by itself. It's probably correct to play this. I don't like it. I don't want to use my king here if I can avoid it, but 2,700 or so, if my math's right. Ew. Well, this gets us over the edge, so whatever, right? Something we haven't seen yet, and I talked about a few videos ago, is I've heard that the spectral card, not spectral cards, the planet cards, celestial cards, planet cards, that's right, celestial packs. They're supposed to affect cards too. Like you can actually affect the card themselves. I keep forgetting about that. I haven't really messed with it, but I need to look at that. What was the devil again? The devil's the one that makes... Oh, no, hold on. The devil's the one that makes a card into a gold card. We already know that. We know that. That's how we made our king into that. I am not interested in this. I'm only looking for uncommons, right? That's all we care about. We are looking for uncommon jokers. Huh. It's not the best use of this card, but... just making money real quick. And now we spend the money because there's no reason to hold on to it. Do we just keep this guy? Played aces? I mean, we are doing things with aces. The steel card is like better, like out of the box, but this happens to synergize with what we're doing. I'll take the ace. I think it's, you know, we're talking margins here. Steel cards are good. They are good. All right, this card's really strong. Looking at a foil card that also has a gold seal. When it's played and it scores, that's real good. All right, we'll re-roll once. We don't care about two pair. Okay. Okay. We don't care about any of these. I'll buy this for now. Get a free reroll real quick. Sure, I guess. Let's just go play. There's no reason to spend all this extra money and reroll 100,000 times. Hold on, actually, run info. What's our next... Maybe there is a reason to do this. Play only one hand of the needle. We gotta score 2,000 points on one hand. It is not this kind of game here. We are not doing that. The crazy part about this is I can use this whenever I want, though. Nah, we're not doing that this time. I will buy this. He's solid. Just randomly earning us money over the course of the game. You know, I could sell this guy and then give myself a guy that just generates 4 money for the rest of the game. But honestly, that's pretty low value. It's good early, but I don't know if like a money generator is really what I want to be making into a, you know, that. I think I'd rather save this for something a little bit more powerful if I could. And I'm also not hurting for Joker spots. I can always wait on that decision. All right, we just got to get past this and we'll be in a really good spot. But it's not trivial. I mean, 2,000 points on one hand. This is how you start it, though. We could discard and try to get... Does this win? Does this win? Pretty close if it doesn't. All right, we gotta do the math real quick, though, here, folks. We have to. All right, so here it's 40. And it would be a disaster if we failed the math, so we gotta make sure we do it right. So 40 times 4. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, so 50 extra. And there's actually 3 extra on the table here, but we don't really care. That's gonna be peanuts. So we're looking at 90 times 4. 90. Yeah, we're gonna win. Because we're playing 3 aces. This is gonna blow it off the top immediately. Yeah, we're good. I don't even need to count this. We're good. Some of you are probably just like, holding on to this. You know, we're good. I don't need to do the math on this. It's pretty obvious. The free golden joker, and then we get a huge payout. Uncommon jokers. Oh my gosh. Whoa. All cards and packs in the shop are 50% off. Yep. We got some money this time around. My gosh. Okay. We buy these when we see them now. We're actually looking really good on money, but our cards aren't that... I say that, and then I see this. That's a solid card, but we want that. We will re-roll. Add foil to one selected card in your hand. Do I really want to use the ectoplasm on one of these jokers? And apply a -1 hand size forever right now to this? That's not that great. And turning a card into a gold card's fine, but it's not, I mean, that's not that big a deal. I'd rather just... That's weird, but I'm gonna do this. Yep, that's fine. Okay, I like this guy. I like this guy because he synergizes not only with this Joker for being an uncommon, but he really pushes us towards focusing on a specific hand, but he leaves us open to whatever that hand may be. So if we keep playing the same hand over and over again, this guy's exactly what we're looking for. Now comes the point when I have to make a decision. Do I use this now? This guy... Making one of these three Joker... obviously, I want this one to be the one that's negative. Or some kind of an aura on him. But if am I really mad if I get this guy to have that? Nah, not necessarily. The thing about it is, add a negative to one random Joker -1 hand size. The hand size is forever, and I can never get that back. That's brutal. And I don't know if I'm really necessarily need the slot right now. This card's solid, but I can't really do anything with it. We're going to skip this because I don't want to be forced into using an ectoplasm when I don't want to on a Joker I don't care about. As much as like generating a planet cards is good, we don't even know what kind of hand we're looking for, so that's marginal. I will use this the second I get a chance, though. Use a free Mega Arcana pack. These are cards that you have to use immediately. Nah. Alright, so here we would probably take this ace and make it an aura card, right? There is a better ace to do it with. There is a better ace to do it with. So here I'm thinking about playing a 3 of a kind and just getting rid of it, just playing this hand. I think I'm going to do it. Because it's functionally the same as discarding it. The only difference is it scores just a little bit of points. We just played a 3 of a kind. If we look for another 3 of a kind, we might be in a really good spot here. I mean, this card's good, but... Am I really discarding this? Almost got a straight here. Punished. What can you do, though, right? Alright, here we've got... 2 pair. Could also just play like this. Keep the king. Okay, I failed to do the math on that one. My bad. I'm gonna have to buy a pack that gives us access to my hand because I can't just keep sitting on these cards. I can't do anything with this one. He's an uncommon Joker, but he doesn't do anything for us. If the hand contains a 3 of a kind. Well, that's already set sail. And plus, we're not really interested in common. We're looking for this. We're trying to build around this. Uncommons the deck. This thing is not really what we're looking for, though. +4 mult for each card below 50 cards in your deck. We don't actually have the capacity to utilize that, to leverage it. So I feel like here is the opportunity for me to buy and try to get rid of for the uncommon. There's two uncommons in the pack. Straights can be made with gaps. Okay. Earn $8 if the hand triggers the boss blind ability. This is the better option. If you... So just... Would we want to do something like that? Just earn $8? I mean, this is an interesting card. It could, like, pole vault us into earning a bunch of money. I don't really think monies are our issue with this run. It really isn't. This is the only card in the pack that I actually feel like is any good at all. But I literally just played a straights game. I'm kind of interested in not playing straights one time. Let's try this weird thing. I've never discovered it, too. It's the only card... Well, I haven't discovered this either, but it's the only uncommon in the pack I haven't discovered. I'm going to sell this guy now, even though I didn't get the chance to use as a reroll this time. And I'm going to buy this guy. He's an uncommon. And we're going to re-roll these. All cards are considered face cards. He's cool, but I don't know how that's going to matter for us. Reroll one more time here. Just not getting there. This. All right. Next round, I guess. Next Joker becomes foil. We don't really care about that. All right. Sure. Play like this. I'm gonna discard here and try to find something. No. Find something up like this. That's what I wanted to see. All right. Man, is that... Are you serious? Oh, hold on. No, this is the ace we wanted to make a copy of. Yeah. Add foil to a selected hand. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah. And then we're going to try to copy this card if we can. That's what we were trying to find. We still don't want to use this right now. But we've got a pretty good hand here, so we're good at this. A 4 of a kind solid. And they're all aces, so... I guess I probably should have played the 5, too, to get it out of my hand, but we're, you know... So we're interested in making multiple copies of this ace if we can. We have kind of an ace playthrough right now. It looks like we're setting up, which is cool. I'd be really interested in that if we can find anything that kind of helps us along the ace path, because we looks like that's the way we're going. Ugh, English. Converts all the cards in your hand to a single suit. This is crazy to have to work. We could probably do that. Is there such a thing as a flush 4? We have flush 5s. Is there a flush 4? Because a flush requires 5 cards, right? I would assume that's what makes a flush, is that it's 5 of a suit. So there's probably not a flush 4. That would make a lot of sense. We don't have the telescoping thing, so this is just kind of random. +3 mult for every Joker card. Like, this is just a generically strong Joker. It kind of just exists. I need to, like, commit to using this at some point. I just haven't found a Joker that's really excited me yet. Do I just use this? I'm gonna have one less hand forever. The longer I go without using it, the better it gets, because you know, I don't need the slot yet. I haven't found the Joker that really gets me excited. I mean, this Joker is solid. Don't get me wrong, but he's not an uncommon, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so that's interesting. You know, I just realized something that I'm really scared about now. I wonder if this card can overrule one of the effects on one of these. Wouldn't that just be awful? Now I'm concerned. Yuck. I'm not doing anything with those. Another rare. We played with him before. He's pretty cool. But we're not doing it today because we've already got our rare Joker. No uncommons here. Choose one of up to 3 planet cards. I guess I'll turn everything in my hand. Okay, all spade cards are debuffed. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to turn all these cards into something. They're all going to turn into spades. We're going to discard them. We're going to trigger the Matador. And we're going to go from, like, feeling like, oh, all of my cards are one thing. I got a flush, to feeling really bad because the cards suddenly are debuffed. All of a sudden, the Matador is triggering. We're happy again. Nah, I'm not too worried about it. You just scored 10,000. Well, this hand's already pretty bad anyway, so. A random suit. King, Jack, 10, 9, 8. We're almost to. That's funny. Let's see. 1 in 4 chance. They're all hearts. All right. Well, if that's the case, maybe I don't use the 10. Maybe I go like this. Just play a flush and get out. All right, now they got another flush. We're just gonna win. How wild is that? Because this guy's gonna trigger, right? We've already played this poker hand. So here we've already got a flush, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I dare discard one more of these to try to see if I can't land a heart? I mean, I have 3 more discards. We're gonna do this. Just to increase the quality of what we're going to possibly get, because the total value of your Joker is here. So we've already got the flush here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Currently worth almost nothing. We're going to use it anyway. Just get some money. So we've got the flush. Question is, do I want to discard further? And I think the answer is always yes to this kind of a question. Here, we've already got our flush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to be a little bit less aggressive with my discards here. Okay. We got it, and we even had an ace in there for that extra measure, huh? See, he's really gonna help us with like all these extra jokers triggering. Oh, I didn't. I forgot to trigger the Matador. That sucks. We don't want stone cards. We'll take these. Increase the strength of things. Well, we can make some more queens. Or I meant to say aces. Which is kind of what we're trying to do. Yeah. Just makes more aces. There are also aces of hearts, which is funny. Right. Planeted cards that appear 2 times more frequently is probably not where we're at right now, because we are not even decided yet on what kind of a hand we're playing, which is not good, but it's where we are. We are living on borrowed time to find a joker that can define our run. I mean, this is helping us with our base multipliers, but we don't have a dedicated hand that we're looking to play. We have these two, which are both kind of holding down the fort, and this, of course, is also doing a lot of work too, but it's helping us with our aces. This card feels kind of bad. I really wish this was a different uncommon, but whatever. It is still adding multiples. It's making all uncommons stronger, so it's fine. And straight out the gate, this card is giving plus 50 chips and then an extra 1.5. So I mean, it's kind of carrying its weight right now. So we re-roll here. All planet cards and celestial packs in the shop are free. Yeah, we just found it. Okay, so now we sell this guy. We buy this. I'm gonna click this, but I'm gonna hope he doesn't overrun one of these. If he does, that's gonna be awful. But if it happens, it happens. Okay, so he changed it. He doesn't pick from the ones that are already there. That's fine. And then now we start going crazy with buying as many possible planets as we get. And we want to see as many planets as we can possibly get, because this voucher increases the frequency at which we see planets. We got something here. We got something here. And we don't really care what we buy. We're just buying things, right? Flushes are things that we've played quite a bit of, though. So maybe it's the flush that we're interested in leveling up. We're really adopting this pretty late. Oh, we actually just have a spot for a free joker, so we'll just buy and get what we get. The joker that spawns free common jokers. Yeah, that's probably the exact opposite of what we're looking for. The holographic 3 of a kind thing. We could just adopt him for a minute and then sell him in a minute. We're not going to keep him. Second, we find the hologram joker. I mean, he's an uncommon. Man, this joker seems to really like me. I seem to get him every run. Is he better? Is the hologram joker better for what I'm trying to do? He kind of is, isn't he? Because he scales. Whereas this half joker does not scale. And we're not going to be playing... Well, I guess there's no reason I couldn't play the half joker. But, oh, no, there is a reason. He's a common. He's an uncommon. And we just buy every single planet card we see. I mean, it doesn't even really matter what it is. All right. We kind of have a lane now. The next base edition joker becomes polychrome. I'm going to take this specifically because I have never unlocked this tag. And I want to unlock it. I know it's not going to be a common Joker, or an uncommon Joker. It's going to make me sad, but it is what it is. We're already feeling the smaller hand. One less card in our hand because of the negative on here. I can already feel it. This be funny if this deck ends up being unironically a better 2-pair deck than the one I did where I had the pants. We even triggered the king. I wasn't even thinking about that. That was nice. The king in our hand that was gold. We got an extra some money off that too. That was nice. All right, let's see if we get a good polychrome roll, please. That's sick. It doesn't actually do anything. It just sits in my hand as an uncommon with an extra polychrome. That's so sad and funny at the same time. The game is trolling. God. This is so brutal. This is sick. It's so bad luck. Because if I buy this and then I use it, I get its value. If I buy it and I don't use it, it just sits there and doesn't have the same static value that any of these other jokers up here do. If I don't buy it, then I give up the entire tag I just got. But if I buy it and I use it immediately, I've just thrown away a joker. It just feels like every possible outcome feels bad. What a kick in the nuts. I don't know what else. There's no other way to describe it. That's awful. I'm not gonna buy it. I don't see any reason why I would here. It's free, but it is it this one? Do I get rid of this Joker? The one that's helping me with all the aces that I'm building up? I mean, he doesn't synergize with my baseball card. Maybe that is the right play. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because it's not an uncommon. We're gonna buy this guy and look for a better Joker later. We'll just have to keep an eye out for it. Okay. I mean, aces are still strong without that card, so. All right, and now I don't have to think about only playing aces, so that's fine too. Here, I'll just take the steel card. We're adding cards to our deck. That's good. Spectral pack stuff. So we want to be adding a bunch of cards to our deck now if we can. Add a gold seal. Add a poly to a random card in your hand. No, I'm good. A red seal to a card in your hand. I mean, I don't really care too much here. A red seal or a gold seal? I mean, none of these cards are that great. Is it better to make something foil, holographic, or polychrome? Like, is that actually better than turning it into a red seal double trigger? I don't even know. And the gold seal is whatever. It's just, you know, make some money on it. Really doing a deck that's based on that style of play, though. I'm not doing a money run, is what I'm trying to say here. I think I'll just do the red seal. I don't think there was a right choice there. Let's go. All right, the Serpent. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. Sure. So here we've got a 2-pair. We've almost got a flush. Is it worth discarding to get a flush? I think it is. Hold on. What was the... Did we not trigger it? After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. Did we not trigger this guy? Is that not how that works? Just realized how this guy goes. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. It's pretty solid. Sure. Yeah. So we got ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9. So we've got what we need for a straight here. It's probably right just to play it. It's funny because we're winning off pure multiples, and the multiples look really powerful. They look very cool because it's like trigger, 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 trigger. But honestly, it's not that good. Like, these are all triggering this guy, which is awesome, and that's what's kind of getting us over the line. But we just saw this Joker trigger on every single Joker I had and then didn't get any value because none of these Jokers, I mean, besides this one, the hologram, really scale much. They're not really doing anything. We really need a Joker that, something like this. Joker, Tarot, Planet, and Spectral cards may appear multiple times. See, this is the kind of thing that we don't need. Because what does it do? It's just another utility Joker like these ones up here, like this one that makes Spectral cards and or makes Planet cards packs free and stuff. And then prevents death. Can't really do anything with that either. Turns things, creates a random Joker. We could use the Diet Cola now and get an extra random Joker. It's better than both of these. Let's do it. No, I can't use it. Why can't I use this right now? Seems like ridiculous. I should be able to use that right now. Whatever, I guess. That's fine. The next one on the list anyways, if you look at this one, you've got a next base edition shop, Joker becomes polychrome is actually pretty solid, so maybe we use it on that one. It's probably better than this anyways. Whatever it is. It's always odd to have a card like this, because it's like, oh, I'm incentivized to discard it, but I'm also incentivized to hold it. Very strange. It does have 2 bonuses on it, so I mean, it's good if you keep it, good if you don't. Does that make it a card I want to keep in my hand? I think it is. It's just a raw card that just has more effects on it. I don't want any of these. We're gonna reroll. Common, holographic, spades. Not interested. Hold on, run info here. Yeah, we are. This is awful. We've got no blue seals. We've got no planet cards, despite the fact that it looks like you're supposed to be getting planet cards for free. I should be buying this. I hope I haven't been skipping a lot of those. I probably skipped a few, but I need to remember to buy these when I see them. Do I just want to do this now and get the free Mega Arcana pack? That Joker card that would have made a free Joker for me would have worked fine. I have to sell this to use it. It's not use it to lose it, to use it. Use it to use it. You sell it to use it, you don't use it to use it. There's no use option. That was just stupid on my end, I forgot. I think I'd rather have the 4 Arcana packs, or 4 tarot cards than some random Polychrome Joker. If I was, what I'm saying is if I picked one of these. Problem is, if I sell this Joker, I don't even think that's an option. If I sell this Joker to get this, the next one's Polychrome, I don't even trigger that until I get after the mark, and I don't even know if I can do it without it. Oh, that's a nice hand. I mean, what's stopping me from just doing this, right? Well, this sucks because I can't play this and play this because that's a high card. I can't play these 3 because that's a pair. The 10 is just kind of stranded here in my hand. I did not mean to discard the 10. I don't know how I managed to do that, but that's fine. I guess we played the full hand of aces. It's solid. Get rid of this 2. Or I play a flush. Is that better? I know a 4 of a kind is better than a flush at base, but what I'm saying is 6 times 7 and I guess 50 times 6, it still technically is better, isn't it? And it is scoring multiple aces. So I play it like this. It's looking good right now, but it's just, we're not there yet. And I'm also not getting an extra value off the aces because I sold that card that does the aces thing. Buy this when you see it. Does that say 3 of a kinds? Is that a rare card that gives bonuses for playing 3s of a kind? And it's negative? I can just buy it? I think we've got a lane. I think we're going 3 of a kinds. Now I wish I could go back and get that that half Joker. But this card does give us a lane to go down, even though it's not. So this might have defined. This might be the run definer we're looking for. I mean, I say that it might be. It is. It is. So we're just gonna be playing 3 of a kinds as much as we can now. That's kind of our goal. We're looking for 3 of a kinds. And we buy celestial packs. We don't have a telescope, so just look for 3 of a kinds. It was free. It's free, right? It doesn't matter. You just buy whatever. Sometimes I work out, sometimes I don't. Look for high value cards like aces is what we're looking for. Things that are high up, that's fine. Okay, I think we're in a good spot now. We actually have a very powerful card here with this. That feels really good. We found something to help us out. So nice that this is a negative. Man, that really helps. Yeah, well, buy these when we see them. Gotta remember to do that every time now. We'll buy this and use this guy too. And we will reroll. We'll buy this because he's a random card. I probably did skip a few of these earlier when I was trying to hyper focus on a different part of the game, but that's okay. 3 of a kind. That's what we're looking for. We leveled it up once. All right, so here we could sell this and get a free Polychrome Joker. The next one is, and we would get it twice. Is that better than playing? Or are we okay right now and we're more interested in making money and getting more options in the shop? I think I'm not as interested in this card. I think I'd rather use this when I see a free uncommon. I know that's so weird, but I think I'd rather use this if I see a free uncommon, because then I would get 2 free uncommons that were both. The next uncommon Joker in the shop, is that what it is? The next uncommon Joker in the shop is free. Maybe that is actually bad. I don't know. No, see, this is still the right play. I should sell this and buy this now because the next base edition shop Joker is polychrome. It gives 1.5 times. This is giving 1.5 times, and that's it. It's giving nothing else. So the only reason I'm holding on to this is because of its ability to help with this. Oh, that's not true. It's an uncommon that's getting 1.5 times, and it's also getting 1.5 times because it's a polychrome. Just doesn't have an effect. This needs to go. All right, all face down cards, or all cards are drawn face down. All face cards are drawn face down. Okay, so here we're gonna discard anything that's a face card because it is our enemy this round. We're just looking for 3 of a kinds that are really. What? It's funny to see all these multiples go off. We should be okay if we just get an ace. Yeah. Well, we can't do this because if these are 2 kings, it's going to be a nightmare for us. We want to trigger this. We can't afford to do this, so we're going to have to play them like this. That worked pretty well. We have a lane here with the 3 of a kinds. Just unfortunate that we found it so late. All right. Yes. They're both uncommon. Okay. Earn $1 at the end of the round. The payout increases by 2 of the boss. Okay, this is something you want really early in the game. Each ace gives. It's what we want. Fibonacci coming in clutch. We probably actually sell the Matador. He doesn't do anything for us. I haven't really used him at all. I think I'm probably going to sell him. He's not... This guy's better than the Matador, honestly. Because I haven't triggered the boss blind once. We're going to sell this guy. What does this do? Planet cards appear 4 times. Yeah, okay. We got something going here. We got something going here. We got something here. Some money off our jokers. Free Celestial pack. I'm feeling okay. Just need some 3 of a kinds. Okay. Okay. I'm getting a little bit confident, a little bit more confidence than we were before. It's a little late in the game to be getting like our lane, but this was a clutch find, the 3 of a kind Joker. All right. Diamonds, we don't care about clubs, we don't care about spades. It's everything but hearts, basically. This is probably the worst possible hand we could have got here. I mean, really, it really is. So we don't want to make things into glass cards. We have 0 interest in that. In this particular hand, I'm sure there's a deck for it, like we've talked about. These are all opposite of what we did, because earlier we turned a lot of things into heart, so that'll work directly against our goal of having... Well, we're not doing flushes anyway, so this is totally irrelevant now. So the only thing on here that even is remotely decent is this, and that would increase the value of these. How many? We got the same amount of jacks, queens. We need more kings. Tens. So I guess maybe I just upgrade these. I meant to reroll. That's okay. We should probably be fine anyways for a little bit because we got some really fortunate luck on the 2 jokers that came back as uncommons. All right, so here might take a minute to play some crap. like this and just score this face card and just get some money off of it. To the moon. To the moon. We're going off. Look at all those multiples. 11,000 off of a high card. That's awesome. All right. Now I'm just going to discard. I'll keep the 10. I can play it straight off that. No, actually, we're still looking for threes of a kind. That's our whole game, right? We're looking for threes of a kind. We got it. So now we discard these. I'm playing them, right? Because I'm going to try to see if I can't find a purple seal or something, get some value off of it. I've got some plays to play, or some free plays to use. That's hilarious. Just a king is doing that. See, this is what we wanted. We can't do it again, though. Now we have to discard like this. This is our last hand. That's good. That was worth it. All right, so we'll play this, and we got it here. Aggressively discard so we can... Every ace. Every ace. We've got a deck. We got a deck, folks. We got a deck, folks. We got a deck. Okay. All right. I'm excited. Okay. I'm gonna really need to lean into that the aces though. I need some help from like the Hanged Man or something to kind of get going here. Buy these when we see them. They don't do anything for us, but they're free. We're not playing straights. They're buying these because they're free. No, oh, we got the three of a kind. And then whatever else is, I don't care, but we'll pick something. I'll pick Earth because that's where I live. All right, Arcana pack, sure. Strength, can we get some kings up into the ace category? Not quite. Diamonds we don't care about, and tarot cards. Just creating 2 free tarot cards? Is that better than upgrading these, getting them closer to aces? Yeah, I think so. The Hanged Man. Oh, and Death. Even better. That's awesome. Because this will let us turn a card into an ace that we like, and this will let us get rid of 2 low value cards. That wasn't planned, but it worked out really well. We have been a little fortunate. We've gotten a little bit of fortune going on for us here. Okay. All right, here we discard like we do. Oh, I should have used the Hangman on a few of those cards. That's okay though. Let's do it now. I'm gonna play these, and then I'm gonna turn another junk card into this ace in a second here. That's comical. All right, here we're gonna turn this into this ace. So it's been a while since we did this, so you watch my stuff before, you know I'm paranoid about this. The Death. Select 2 cards. Convert the card on the left into the card on the right. There we go. All right, and then here we'll go ahead and discard these. We've already got our. We don't want 4. We want 3, right? But we're gonna get our free. Turning things into hearts. Well, actually, at this point, I don't know if we want to do that anymore, because there's a non-zero chance we end up against the boss blind that stops hearts from working, and if we have a bunch of ace of hearts, we're gonna feel real bad, so we probably don't want to do that. In fact, it might be even better to diversify these into... All right. I'm discarding here, looking for anything with like a blue seal or anything on it. Play this hand. This should get us quite a bit of points, but it shouldn't win it for us. If it does, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Oh, it did. I missed out on the money. Dang it. I forgot because it's an ace, it really went off. Well, damn. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Suffering from success on that one there. Should have played that a little closer. I should have paid more attention. Missed out on $6, but oh, these are both useless. I mean, we'll buy it. No reason not to see if we get a better uncommon. Let me stop. We don't want to go too deep into that. This Joker is a flush-related Joker. We don't care that much. We're going to go on. We're going to go on here. Must play 5 cards. That's fine. I'm playing these intentionally. Try to save our discards. Alright, now we'll go ahead and... I guess I can play... No, a pair is gonna do something stupid, isn't it? Could probably do the math on this. 25... I don't know if I really want to do that, though. We're gonna... This is looking at 50... We're looking at 45 times 3. There's way too much math going on now that I couldn't do this quick, and it would just be a pain. I feel like I should just be discarding these. Care about this. Oops. Make some money. A rocket going to the moon. Crystal ball. Increases number of tarot cards you see in the shop, something like that. Is that right? No, just an extra consumable. Fantastic. I mean, we are just kind of using it once we see them, but... All right. These are all common. We're not doing any of these. All right. Reroll. If the poker hand is a flush, create a spectral card. What an interesting card. Can't use it, but I'm very interested in doing that at some point. I'm surprised I haven't seen... I feel like I haven't seen very many cards that govern over full houses. Like at all. Is there some kind of hidden mechanic to unlock? Like, do you unlock jokers that are based on the kinds of decks that you play a lot? Because I've found a lot of cards that help straights and things like that, and I have a feeling that's probably how it works. Or I wonder if that's how it works, at least. Get a mega standard pack. I don't really think I need any of that right now. As long as it stays down low, I don't really care. You're just trying to craft some free money if we can with this. We're losing out on $2 every time we do this because the hand that we build is, you know, whatever. But still better than... Really? I said really because I was kind of hoping to see, getting a little greedy, I was kind of hoping to see the other ace. We're still on the lookout for hands that have more, or cards like the Hanged Man. Right, that's kind of our bread and butter right now. Either that, if we can get the Grim, the Spectral card that destroys a card in your hand and replaces it with two, like, enhanced aces, that'd be big news for us. Big deal. It's funny how I didn't have any planet cards and now I'm just getting random planet cards nonstop. They're all free, so just buy them when you see them. 3 of a kind. Yeah, great. Try to turn that into an ace. He's close enough that we could probably upgrade him into one. We've seen you guys before. We don't want you. Yeah, we buy it because it's free. I think there's actually a Joker that gives you multiple based upon how many planet cards you've used in the run. I don't know if that's going to even matter to us though, because I mean we haven't really had any. I guess if I was really trying to min-max this, I could probably sell all these planet cards and just try to gain a little extra money on every single one of them, but maybe that's the right play, actually. Like, when I get them out of packs, sell them because they're free money, and if they're not 3 of a kinds, why would I care? Maybe that is the right play. Gives $1 per each unused discard. I use discards like a madman, so we play this hand. Junk hand. Try to go get those aces. We really need some Hanged Mans. We need something. We're right there on the cusp of a really good run. Because this card has saved us. Actually, these 2 cards came in clutch too, but... Okay, great. It's cool. The Hanged Man. That's what we wanted to see. Now, I'm actually curious if I should hold on to this and look for the Fool. I really am. Yeah, not quite a 3 of a kind. But together they could rule the world. Almost there. So here, I discard these, and I look for... That'll do it. We got some value here. I probably should have discarded that ace earlier, shouldn't I have? I just saw it was an ace and my brain filed it as keep. Probably should have been something I was getting rid of to try to look for the other ace. Maybe. All right. All right. A rocket. Just give us all the planets around three of a kinds, but not quite the three of a kind, I guess. You know, I just realized Mercury. Hold on. It doesn't tell you which ones. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the main menu for a second here. I'm curious about something. If I wanted to. Okay, we unlocked a new Joker. I'm gonna do this real quick. +2 mult for every $5 you have. That would be insane for us right now. Does that mean I can does this mean I can find it now in the game I'm currently in? That'd be a nice one to find. What I wanted to see really quickly was under the planet cards. I wanted to see, yeah. Oh, Pluto's the one. I was gonna say, are all the planets that are close to the sun on the way out except for the Earth randomly? 1 of a kind, 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kinds? Because, you know, Mercury, Venus, Earth, this is in the order as they appear in the solar system outside of this, but it's like 1 of a kind being Mercury would have been funny, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And they just kind of do it in that order. But it is funny though that Mercury's 2, Venus is 3, then you jump over to Mars and it's 4. They're doing all of them right in a row like this. But I guess it does make sense. They're kind of, the guy that did this, he's kind of almost like making it so that the bigger planets are the bigger hands, the more important hands. Although this is funny. It's funny to imagine that Neptune governs over the most powerful hand straight out of the box. It's just a flush house. Yeah, we did do that once. We just never got the chance to. All right. Let's get back into it real quick. We're ready to continue. Mild aside for just a moment there. Didn't we just see this? Am I crazy? Buy our jumbo pack, see what we get here. We do want to add cards when we get a chance. We just want to upgrade them as well. All right, turning something into a gold card. Increasing the rank of cards. Turning something into a steel card, turning things into hearts. I don't think this is what's going to get us over the edge. These cards right now, like we've got enough of these things being rares and foils and stuff. Probably need to do some heavy lifting here and just start running strength to try to get these up to aces and start increasing the card quality of my deck. These are these are closer to aces, or you know, now. Get them closer up there. Well, we buy it because it's, you know, it's literally. This is actually great. We can start making more aces. The first hand of your round is only 1 card. You can permanently add an extra copy of it to your deck. That is an incredible find. I was gonna say this is very good to find early game, but like this is an incredible time to find it too. We can probably get some use out of this. I mean, the fact that it's, wow, that's great. Okay. That's good. Yeah, we can just play the money ace and just play it multiple times and just start stacking them up. Yeah. I'm feeling good. This is awesome. It's exciting. Okay. 1 random Joker is disabled every hand. Okay. We're disabling. Sure, I don't care. I'm gonna discard all of these, of course. Well, like this. I need an ace. None of these are the ace that I'm looking for. That's the ace I'm looking for. So this is the one I want to discard. If the first hand of a round only has one card. Oh, not discard. I wanted to play it. Ah! No! Ah! That's still better than nothing. Ah! Dang it! I am just throwing. I am throwing. Come on. Ah, it sucks. Okay, we're gonna play these. I feel that hurt. That hurts. Accidental two pair. That's funny. Which one's not working this time? Oh, I thought it was this one. I was like, no way. That's brutal. So I guess here we go ahead and turn these two into mult cards. I'll probably just do this and get out of here. I'm out of discards. Man. That's a ace. That's not my deck forever. That snowballs too. That one mistake. I mean, we did still end up with an ace, right? It's just not the ace with the foil on it, which does suck, because that's going to increase the frequency of those. We would see it every game. We really have to... Oh, yeah, sure. Endless mode, next. Yeah, I'll buy this. We need the voucher that increases the number of cards we see in the shop, so we can start seeing higher frequencies of stuff. Yeah, all these free, just free planet things. It's funny. None of these are 3 of a kind. Still no 3 of a kind. Where are you, Venus? Roll. I seem to be unable to find Venus. 3 of a kind is a higher, it is okay leveled, but look how many levels I have in straight flush. Okay. Add $1 of every sell value. Add $1 of sell value to every Joker and consumable card at the end of every round. This would have been really good way earlier, but it is not the kind of card I need right now. The fact that it's holographic is cool. I just don't have the slot for it. It is really solid though. Add $1 of every sell value to every Joker and every consumable card at the end of every round. So you just sit here on these and slowly all your stuff goes up over time, then eventually you sell out on some of these Jokers. It is pretty good. It's just not what we need right now. Do I take this? A king is much higher than some of the other stuff, and we have a chance of adding that to the deck. There's a chance we could add that to the deck. Not 10s, though. We don't... I mean, the king is 1 strength modifier away from getting to that, so... I don't care about extra hand size. I just need more opportunities to discard the queen. Or the... We're looking for that one specific ace. Just can't find him. Come on. That's okay. Maybe I should have turned one of these cards in my gold card. I didn't realize I was going to immediately win off that. Played 1 ace, win the game. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even think of... I mean, I just won off of one ace. Probably look like a crazy person, but my goodness. That is the card we needed more than anything. Although this, if this could flip over aces, would be insane, but this is the obvious go-to. We've been looking for as many cards that give us aces as possible, and that is what we need. Please destroy anything other than the king, but even if you kill the king, I don't care. Of course it kills the king. A glass ace. I don't even know if I'm bothered by that this time. I might turn it into a gold one if I get a chance. Death. Death. That's it. That's what we needed. That's okay. So we're going to do this, and we're going to turn... Select two cards. Convert the card on the left to the card on the right. Okay. And then... Reroll here. Well, we buy these because they're cards, but they're free. So stupid. I mean, hey, listen, there's a non-zero chance that we get lucky, we get a negative version of the flush straight. It's never going to happen, obviously. I mean, to even have to state that is absurd. But I don't need increased hand size. -1 hand size. We don't need increased hand size. -1 hand size. We'll get there anyways. The 220,000 points is not even remotely something we're concerned with right now. We are so far ahead of that right now. It is crazy. I can play this, though. I'm going to play this because this is junk. And I'm not going to win off this. Alright. I would win off of this, though. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, actually, no, this is what I was talking about earlier. I want to turn this into a gold card, right? Or do I just hold this for later? Maybe it's worth keeping this guy. I want to increase the number of aces in my sleeves. You know, like, I don't want to... And I'll discard this one. That was awesome. Very happy about that discard. We don't care about this. And we will use this. And I think I'm gonna discard again here. All right, this is the ace we want to make a copy of. So we play it, make a copy of it. Don't we make a copy of it? Why didn't I make a copy of it? Oh, because the first hand, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. The first hand has to be, that's right. I messed up on that. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyways. I wouldn't have got to that ace if I hadn't used that first hand to get there. I would have never got to that in the first place. That's nice. Right, I can't just play hands anymore and have it be a pretend discard. I can't do that kind of stuff anymore if I'm going to be building towards something like this. Yeah, that's a good card, but not the kind of thing we're working on right now. Don't have the space for it. Free Joker's not what we're looking for. Free money is fine. Man, why can't we have these in our hand whenever we get things that we want to adjust these things to? Come on. Taking the free money's fine, I guess. I'm in the margins. I'm still taking 4-of-a-kind cards and things like that if I can, because there is a non-zero chance that maybe we get something that's better than the trio. I don't think it's going to happen. It's just the fact that this has negative is stupid. There's a very fortunate roll on that. We buy them because they're free. They're planets. We buy them because they're free. A $1 too. I don't think I'd buy that under probably most any circumstance. The game is trolling. Giving me, I've got so many copies of the Neptune. Like, why? Why? I do really like design philosophy wise. I love how the special, like Planet X, card and the other two that are in there as well. I love how those are they don't appear at all until you play the secret hand, because it doesn't artificially inflate, or I guess it doesn't make it so that celestial packs have less like good packs for you. I'm trying to think of how to say that exactly. My brain's failing a little bit on that. But what I'm saying is, I'm never going to open up a pack and get, oh, darn it, I got a Planet X, and I didn't expect to get one. Like, if I get a Planet X card, it's because I've been playing 5 of a kind. Right? That's why. So that's a cool little design thing that they... -1 hand size. I can't play a hand if I'm going to get value out of the ace. I can't play a hand if I'm going to get value out of my ace. Just keep remembering that. The Emperor's cool. All right, we play this right now. Just casually almost win immediately. All right, and then strength, yeah. Let's see if we can't get lucky. Strength of the world. Any Avenged Sevenfold fans in the audience? All right, sell these, discard these two. Not quite. I don't want to use this strength on this king. And then a 3 feels really bad. I do have 3 slots for these. I'll wait. And then if I hold this, I get money. Yep. Cool. Feeling good. This is going well. Would still be better if I had realized earlier that I was discarding the ace that was the money one, but you gotta let me be, folks. We're all afforded a few mistakes, even though mine was an egregious error. All right, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. This could be a good run. Although we just hit a new ante, so every time that happens now, it's going to get exponentially more powerful. And people use the word exponentially a lot when they don't actually mean it. I mean it. Like, this game gets much more difficult every single time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's what we needed, and we needed that. Like, of all times, we needed that now. Our most played poker hand is a 3 of a kind. No, it's not. It's a high card. Oh, no, that's the... No, it's still the most played. It was the most played. That is the most played. I need to get out from underneath that really quickly. Because otherwise that's going to start to really hurt us. Oh, it's always going to be a high card, though. Because if I play the aces... Wow, the Telescope Voucher might actually be hurting us right now. How unfortunate. Oh, nice. Really nice. Man, I don't know if there's any way I can utilize this and do the 3 of the kind strategy. It's gonna be directly contradicting what I'm trying to do for a while. Well, that's fantastic. Randomly getting him in the shop it's my love language. I just think it's funny. I'm just getting all these random planet cards. Just whatever. All right, a free Joker is not what we are looking for. We don't care about that anymore. We've got the Jokers we need. Honestly, I think we just discard and get the free tarot card, right? Even if it's not the tarot card we wanted. I like that this shakes and reminds you. That's a really... See, just little things like that in game design show that the designer is really paying attention to stuff. Oh, this is probably the proper time to be leveling things up, right? I don't have any special queens or jacks or anything like that. I mean, I guess I have a special queen, special king too. But I think this is the proper time to be using level up stuff. Get these things closer to what we're looking for. And then I am going to discard them though, regardless. I don't have any blue seals, so the telescoping thing doesn't really matter, does it? Celestial packs always contain the planet of your must play poker hand. It's gonna be the single one of a kind for a long time. It's gonna be a single high card for a very long time, one of a kind. You know what I mean? Oh, that's so slick, too. This card triggers... I didn't even notice that. This card's triggering every time I make an extra copy of an ace. Unintentional synergy. This game, man. Sometimes. I'm saying it's crazy. I don't really care to do that. Or use that on anything in particular right now. The nice part is all of these are adding base chips and all of these are doing multiples. So that's kind of nice. We're getting a flat multiple over, or flat amount over here that's really holding up the left side of the pillar. We're getting into the millions pretty handily here. So I think we're pretty solid all the way through probably the anti-11. It's anti-12 where it's going to get really tough. This is probably an anti-13 build. I just don't know if the cards are going to fall the right way, which that happens enough times, we'll be okay. We really want to get this up to like 20 to be able to really get through all the way to anti-13 pretty easily. But it's just not going to happen if we're being forced to get, you know, high cards every single time. But we take the Venus when we see it. We're going to get the high card every single time, as one of them's going to be a 1, but that's fantastic. It's what we're looking for. Give me something I can use this Emperor. Oh! Death would have been really good here. Fortunately, I didn't roll correctly here. So here we're going to take both of these and upgrade them. Oh no, that's not what this does. This makes them mults. So I think here I take both of these. There's no strength card. I keep thinking there's a strength card. There's no strength card in my hand. I don't know why my brain's doing that. This is applying mult to things. I don't want to do that then. Guess this is the time to kind of just turn this 5 into an ace. Or do I just make some extra money? What does extra money do for me here even? Probably nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and use death here. It's not the best use of this. Wish I'd, you know, you already know what I'm thinking, but it's fine. He broke 10, folks. I wonder if there's like a Joker for getting all of your hands above level 10 or something, although we're really far behind that straight. That's probably not happening this run. This would be the kind of one we'd love to get. We would love to get this Joker in the rotation if we could, but there's no way to get him. So with this one, these are both just base Jokers that would be good for basically any deck. They're role players. They're not exciting by any stretch, but they do the thing that they need to do. Just give you flat multiples. That's an interesting card. Huh. All right, gives a free Mega Celestial pack. We don't want that. I feel like Mega Celestial packs. Oh, now I understand why that one Joker said that a card may appear more than one time. So if I bought a Mega Celestial pack, I could theoretically, in that pack, get multiple copies of the same exact... Like, I could get 2 Venuses in the same pack and just start stacking up faster. Okay. I can see that. What in the world? I guess I could just make some of these lower value cards into glass cards. No, that'll never happen because I'll never play it because of this. This is literally useless to us. What I'm saying is if I made this into a glass card, played it hoping to break it, which I don't have time to do anyways, and it did shatter, even if it did shatter, it wouldn't matter because then this thing would just make another copy of it. It would I would just get a whole bunch of 6s. All right, we're gonna use this now. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, this is gonna be a heck of a run. We've gotten very lucky. Every one of our Jokers has an effect on it. That's nuts. I'm not gonna be using stone cards at all. I don't really care to use that. Now it's when we discard these. Oh, Hermit, that's fine. All right, so we use this. We play him, as we do. We make an extra copy. We get a little sad that our main hand is always going to be... The Telescoping Voucher is literally useless to us in this playthrough. It's so weird. I love how I'm staying right underneath it, which gives me an extra trigger of this. Feels good. Although, is this a time where I play like this? Like this or so? And then not play these? Am I gonna score 200,000 points off of just these? I mean, I might. Which is crazy. The only reason I'm thinking about doing this is because margins-wise, right, I might get another one of these other aces in here and get some extra money, but it's probably wrong to do that. I'm not going to score this ace. I'm going to do it. I might regret it. We're going to do it. If I score 200,000 points... Oh, I guess I possibly could because of this stupid thing. Oh my... Okay. I have leveled up with Pluto so many times now that now I'm getting punished. Getting punished because I've leveled up my non-dominant hand too much. My left hand is offending me. That's a joke. Oh, it's so dorky. That's funny. It's close enough, right? Give me a 3 of a kind out of 1. We do not want to level up high card if we can avoid it, because we're trying to, I guess. This is so funny. I'm just randomly leveling up every single poker hand. The Renaissance Man deck. I could play anything. Score some points. Yeah, he'd be pretty solid right now, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna buy the Joker. I'm gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy the Joker. I'm gonna buy Pluto, even though I don't really want to buy him. Oh, I could be buying them and just selling them. Just like I was talking about with the Celestial packs earlier, this could be an easy way to just make extra money. It could just functionally be earning me money. That's one way of thinking about that. I probably should have been doing that from the start. That'd probably be the equivalent of like 80 extra money right now. Is that really that much though? I mean, it is, but first hand is drawn face down. Okay. Then that means I'm going to discard like this. What is the jack? That's funny. Get our extra ace, as is tradition. Probably almost win just off of this. And then now we want to discard these. Okay. How many cards I have left in my deck? Yeah. Could play the rare 5 of a kind. We don't want to do that though. We don't want to do that because if we do it, if we play the 5 of the kind, then we're going to start seeing Planet X in our packs. And that would actually work against our strategy right now. $20,000 is a multiplier. All right, we're on to another ante, which is terrifying. We're on ante 12. This is when things start getting a little hairy. No. A random rare Joker set? No. Gonna reroll the boss? I'll take that. This is cool, but it is exactly the opposite of what we want to be doing right now, because so this guy right here, not discovered, creates a random rare Joker, set your money to 0. I could buy this and just sell it to say I discovered it. Creates a random rare Joker, set your money to 0. I like it, it's cool, but I have 140 money. We're not doing that. Plus, I don't even have the space for it, so as you can obviously tell. No 3 of a kind here. I'm actually going to level this up. I think we're now at a stage where, in order to continue pushing this, I'm gonna need the help of the one card, the one ace that I play every time to increase the value of the other stuff. So maybe it is in my best interest to be leveling this now. Telescoping, voucher is now kind of defunct or useless to our goals here, but we want as much as we can to get as much value out of that first ace that we played that we're going to do every single time, because we're going to keep trying to play one ace every single round if we can. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're playing it. Our first hand should be an ace every game, because it's going to decrease the amount of just the total amount of cards that we have in our deck that aren't aces. We've still got a lot of junk in our deck that aren't aces. I've got so many just random planets. It's so stupid. Man, would you have been insane earlier? It's too late for you, my hiker friend. Too late now. But he would have been an insane one, right? Hey, we leveled up the straight again. It's been forever. He's been... Saturn was our man last time, but this time he is not. We don't care enough. We're going to continue on. It's starting to get a little costly. 7 million points. The next Joker becomes negative. He's free. And if he's uncommon, that's insane. I don't think I want that, though. I think I'm still on the get aces plan. Oh, strength is fantastic here. I want to upgrade this king with strength. That's what I'm doing here. High card OP. High card OP. But still not a lot. Only 7 million. All right. You'll notice that I'm now thinking about actually even playing all these because there is a non-zero chance we don't make it. We don't make it there yet. 7 million is a lot of points. I mean, the jump from World 11 to get it to World 12 is crazy. I mean, we have it in us to get to the next, to the World 13. It's just that when we get to 13, then I'm worried. That's where it just falls apart. We would have to have one monster of a roll to get to the mat. It's so funny to imagine that you can also go higher than that. Like, what's above that? Like, my God. We buy packs, we add cards to decks, we hope we're aces, we buy aces when we see aces. All right. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, I can't turn a card into this, but you know, it is what it is. Spades, creates a random joker, don't have room. Turn some cards into lucky hearts is nothing. I literally can't even activate this because every one of these cards has a bonus. I can't use it. That answers our question earlier. Like, none of these are useful to us. Oh. What? Okay. Whatever. That's been sitting in my hand for 10 years. I don't really care that much. The 3 of a kind is not as strong as the 4 of a kind, but here's the problem. The 3 of a kind is not as strong at base as the 4 of a kind. So the base here is 390. This is crazy. If I got rid of this, I would have to make room for a whole nother... This is not a negative joker. It is not a no value change. If I bought this thing, this would be huge. Ah. Okay, the family. So if I bought this, here's the thought process. If I lost this rare, it doesn't, we can ignore that. Essentially what happens is I lose this rare, I get a better hand at base. This is better than that, but I'm also losing another joker up here. I would have to lose one more joker. And all of them are uncommon except for DNA. But that one's free, so it wouldn't count. These are triggering him. This is a rare. This is a rare. I would be losing one thing. Am I at a stage where I need to do that? This is actually a tough decision, because while my most played poker hand isn't even close to that, it doesn't matter how many times I played something, because I don't have any jokers that trigger based on how many times I played a hand this game. It's only this round. So this is weaker than this as a base card in my deck even now. I would just have to lose an extra joker, which is not trivial. The question is, which joker would I want to lose if I was going to lose one? And the answer is probably Astronomer. Oh, he's a negative one. That doesn't count either. I can't choose him. So then it would probably be the Rocket, because I have a lot of money, but it's not really doing anything. So how much do I care is the question. How much do I... Well, actually, it's not just the Rocket. The Rocket is giving me 1.5 times 1.5 times. So this is giving me 2.25 times my Mult. Is the base value of this 4 of a kind here better than the base value of this 3 of a kind here? The answer is yes. It is 17 times and then an extra. I wish I could sit here and run these numbers, but it's just, this is like a gut choice. It's a gut choice thing, right? And it could quite literally end the run instantly if I pick wrong. I think it is wrong to buy this, simply because it goes against the synergies of the baseball card. Because I am trying so heavily, if this was the, if things were perfect, this would have been the card I had instead of that one, but it didn't fall that way. Although we probably wouldn't have got to this point because I didn't have the sheer number of aces that I had. This is a great card. I don't think it's what we want right now. It is if it had negative on it right now, but it doesn't. If it had negative, I would sell this in a heartbeat. Well, if it had negative, I'd just buy them and have them both. What am I talking about? It'd be a trivial decision. But if I had to choose, I would rather this have negative than that, but I don't think I can do this. Any joker I give up here that's an uncommon is going to lose me what's kind of the golden handcuffs problem, right? I'd have to give up 2.25 times mults on every one of these. Well, not this, but again, these are free, so these don't even count. Although this is really awesome that it's uncommon and counting for this, but sitting here excited about my old jokers I've had for a while. Man, feels bad, but I can't buy that. Feels wrong, but it's not. I know it's not. Even though the base multipliers on all those cards is... it's just the base multiplier that I'm getting off of these is higher, right? We just saw that. I mean, it is better. The 4 of the kind is higher level right now, but... no, I think it's wrong. This has got negative on it. This is a free joker slot. If buying that 4 of a kind would have forced... it doesn't even matter now, but I'm just thinking about it. It's actually funny. This card right here, if I bought it for 1, I could sell it right back for 1. It's funny. Let's go. We don't have the space for it, so it wouldn't matter. We're really only interested in, like, holy cow. This is the in-game hand that we want to be seeing. So here I'm going to play this because It earns $3, and I only get $2 per hand, so we play this with no loss. I'm playing this. Well, I should have played all 3 of these then if I was going to do that, but whatever. I really should have done that. That could have got us 2 aces in our next hand, but... It's going to be the ultimate test, getting through anti-12 here. There is no way we're making it to anti-13 without the hieroglyphic, you know, voucher. I think we make it here, but... Alright. Wow, we might not make it. We need to score 1 million points. Is this really a thing that's happening right now? I think I'm about to lose. If I lose here, this is going to blow my mind. It's the most anticlimactic loss I've ever seen. I wasn't even thinking about losing in this round. I just thought it was an afterthought I was going to get. Wow. Okay, I can't say I expected to lose there. That was a massive slap in the face and hugely deflating. How does this game do that? There are very few games that something like this happens to me. I lost. By all accounts, I mean, besides the fact that it was my own mistake. Clearly, that lost that game. But because I didn't discard the other cards or play the other cards alongside that junk hand. But here's the thing. I'm not mad. And, you know, you could say, well, it's a game, you shouldn't be mad anyways. But what I'm saying is, like, usually people be upset with something like this, but I'm not even remotely irritated. I am, like, just foaming at the mouth to play again, which I can't do because I've got to work tomorrow, and it's 1:20 in the morning. I'm already living on borrowed time right now for work tomorrow, but my gosh, that is a testament to how well this game is designed. I cannot even begin to sing the praise of this game. I'm at a loss. I mean, I think the last time I was this excited to play a game, just to play it, and like I thought about it, I'd wake up and I'd want to play it. I was at school or I was at work or whatever, and I'd want to play it. I'm 34 now. I think the last time I was 21, I think I was playing a little roguelike, an old roguelike called Faster Than Light. If you've ever heard of that game, then you're a real one. But if you've never heard of that game, I am telling you right now, that is one of the best games I have ever played. It is in my top 5 recommendations, probably top 3. It is one of the only games I recommend to everybody that likes, you know, roguelikes or just in general. If a person's like, what game would you recommend that you think is one of the best games ever? Faster Than Light. But it has the same feeling that this game has. You get your ass whooped, excuse me, and you're just like, you know what? I don't even care. Like this, it's just fun. I just love this game. It's fun. It is just good, clean fun. It is wild to me to think that every single time I sit down and play this, the amount of permutations, the combinations, just the number of interactions between cards that I don't think about. Like, is there a way to actually see the deck I'm looking at? Oh, that's one thing I wish I could change about this game, if that's not something you can do. It would be very nice to go back and be able to see the jokers that I have right now and just go hover and look at the deck and see what I have and view my deck right now. That does suck. It's cool that you can also copy the seed too. That's something I'm sure is probably something people do later to kind of practice. I don't know, but no, but seriously. This is seriously easily one of the best games I've played in years. When I say it's one of the top games I've ever played, I think so. Like it's like a nothing game. I mean, being completely honest here, my friend that was recommending this game to me, the friend that bought this game for me, you know who you are, buddy, Steven. I did not give this game any credit because it was just some random game, you know, whatever. It's a poker game. mean, poker's okay, but it's nothing like to... But for this game to have this much content, for this game to make my brain... I love thinking. I love combinations. I love things like that. I love games like Magic. I love roguelikes, things that make you think a lot, combinations of things. This game was so simple, but it's so mathy, which is like my background in math and statistics and stuff. I don't know. I just want to say to the... I'm sure the designer of this game doesn't care who I am and probably got his own things going on right now because he's massively successful with what he's done, but I just want to say thanks, man. Like, this has been a pleasure to play, and I don't think I'm anywhere near finished playing this game, but this is definitely going to be a game that I recommend to anybody and everybody I know that's like a brainier, mathier, nerdier, numberier person, you know. I don't know. This game just turns all the wheels in my head, even when the wheel doesn't trigger, right? Gives you the nope. I've enjoyed this game far more than I expected for being a free game, first off, given bought to me. I don't even know how much it costs. I can't imagine this game costing more than 20 bucks. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it seems like one of those games that's just some random, you know, indie game that they started selling, like, you know, Prison Architect or some random game, and then it explodes and everybody's in love with it and you don't expect it. It's a flash in the pan, but this game is more than a flash in the pan. I feel like this game is making waves similar to, you know, another AAA studio game, or like some other, an actual AAA studio. I mean, not on the same levels as something like Elden Ring or something, but, you know, it's certainly, I'm hearing it talked about in the same levels as, you know, a sequel to like The Last of Us or some other thing like that, you know, or like, I don't know. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I'm probably going to be putting out another video for this here soon because, you know, the game's pretty interesting to me. I love it, as you can tell. But I'm also going to start putting out some other videos on this channel too. I have another game I want to try here soon that's not like this kind of a game. It's not a roguelike. It's not hyper strategy. It's a complete change in direction what I'm doing. But that's the whole point. This channel, just moving forward, just want to make a comment about this. So we're looking at scope, where this channel is going. As I've said before, I know that YouTube really... it really benefits, it really incentivizes, but not benefits, it benefits you if, and you are incentivized to, if you really embrace the idea of niche content. Like if you go really hard into one thing, if you like focus on your audience, what is your audience into? They're really into, I don't know, building ant sanctuaries. You know, there's a few channels I've seen out there where people are just, you know, building giant ant terrariums. Right? And then there's those people that are super dedicated into that. They love that kind of stuff. And YouTube really, those guys that do that, and that's the one thing they do, they really do well on the algorithm because they're serving a specific audience. That's what YouTube has become now. It's no longer kind of what it once was, where you kind of have a Renaissance kind of guy that does a lot of different kind of content. He's like a variety content streamer. You have to kind of have like a personality that kind of goes above that, kind of like a Markiplier or like a PewDiePie, or like maybe like a Tyler One or some kind of thing like that, where you're able to kind of ascend over just one specific game because people just come to listen to your personality. Which you have to have kind of a quirky, weird, or boisterous, or super niche like personality. The niche that you then have is your personality's the niche, right? You're like super loud and, you know, like rambunctious and full of energy, like, you know, Tyler One, or maybe, you know, you're super off the cuff and goofy and memey, like maybe like PewDiePie or whatever, or like, you know, Markiplier's, you know, kind of like that buddy. He's kind of that relatable buddy kind of guy. They've got those niches. But if you don't have that, you kind of need to focus on a specific niche, especially for a while. But I'm kind of waxing rhetorical here, just talking about random things here. The philosophy of the channel. My goal with this channel is to make variety content. That might not serve the algorithm. I don't care. The goal with this channel is for me to play games. I just want to play games I like playing, you know, for me to just record what I've been doing and kind of have some fun doing some stuff, maybe indirectly connect through this, you know, pseudo-social interaction that you have with people. You know, as I have some friends that have been commenting on my videos, I'm kind of making it for them to some degree. At the same time, I'm only making this because I want to for fun. Now, that said, if you are interested in specific content, right, you probably recommend it to me. I don't know if I'm going to be playing any Monster Hunter Wilds or anything like that. My friend wants me to play those kind of things. I still got to want to play the game. So you make a recommendation, I'll look at it, I'll see if I want to play it. But this channel is going to be focused on variety. video games, just games. That's it. That's why it's called the Blue Titan Gaming. However, I do in the chamber or down the pipeline have in my mind a vision to make a second channel. I didn't want my reach to expand my grasp though, or extend my grasp right now because I just started. I mean, who am I to make two channels when I haven't even really got off the ground with one? But for the second channel, the vision right now is to make it exclusively about nothing but Magic the Gathering as a game. The niche would just be Magic the Gathering players, and I have a lot of ideas for what I would do with that, and I'm keeping that separate from this channel because I don't want this channel to become 60-40 split or 80-20 split into Magic and then it's a bunch of other things, because the people that don't like Magic are going to get turned off, and the people that do like Magic are going to be like, why are you making content that's not Magic, right? So the other channel will focus mostly on Magic, or entirely on Magic. This channel will be everything that's gaming that's not Magic, but it will be video games specifically, and we're going to see how that goes. I have a feeling that the Magic channel, if I do, I work really hard on it, just if I worked hard on this one and I work just equally as hard on the Magic channel is going to do better, because again, YouTube, it rewards, not benefits. That's what word I was looking for earlier. It rewards niche content and a hyper focus on a specific niche and an audience, which makes sense. But more than anything, I wanted to kind of just practice, make some videos, have some fun. And I did not expect to become essentially an exclusive Balatro, like YouTuber from the very start. Like, that was not, like, it's funny because some of my friends were asking me, why did you pick this game to start with? Or why did you pick this game to make videos about? I don't know, it was the first video. I just figured I'd try it out. And I did not expect this game to feel like a drug. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to, make the dopamine, feeling go burr. That was not the intention. But I have other ideas for other games I'd like to play too, and some of them are not. And this is one of the reasons I'm saying this channel is not going to be hyper focused on only new content. It's going to be only gaming. But I will be going back and playing older games, as you'll see in one of the another videos I'm going to be doing here soon. Might not even get 5 views. Just my friends, because I'm going to be playing some older games. There's a game I really want to play that I haven't played. I torrented it years ago and then ended up deleting it because I wanted to try it out. I planned on buying it, never bought it, never played it again. It's a game called The Stanley Parable. If you know what that game is, that's awesome. If you don't know what that game is, stick around, wait. I will make that video and you will actually get the chance to see what that is. If you've never heard of that game, if you're a newer viewer to me and you're younger, maybe you're a Zoomer, if you're under 25 years old and you've never heard of that game, do yourself a favor and don't look it up. Because you will have a lot of fun watching me play that game, because you will see it is a very unique game. Very weird, very fun, and very different than Balatro. I'm telling you right now, it is nothing like this. It is not a strategy game, but it is an interesting experience nonetheless. But that said, I think I'll wrap up here. Again, I want to thank anybody that sat and watched all of this. This content's rather long. I mean, all my videos, I tend to ramble. That's who I am as a person. I'm a talker. I'm a certified yapper. It's served me well over the course of my life. That's kind of what I do. Teaching, whatever I do, I'm usually a talker. So if you like that kind of content, then you're in the right place. If you don't, it's okay. But I want to thank you again if you've taken your time to sit here and watch this with me. This has been a fun experience for me, just to play these games through and just kind of see what the heck's going on out there. It's also driving me to play games, which is cool, because I haven't been in really. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about when I say this, but when you're younger, you want to play games all the time, and you have time to do it, but you don't have the money to buy the games. And as you get older, you have all the money in the world to buy the games. All the money in the world. But you have far more money than you used to have as a kid. But you didn't get the time. And in some cases, you don't even have the interest, which feels sad. I'm thinking about my 13-year-old self looking at me now and be like, you have all this time to play games and you don't want to? I'm like, I don't really enjoy playing games as much as I once did. Not the same way I once did. But this is driving me to want to play games again. And it's also enjoyable for me to play them and talk about it and kind of stream my mindset, and then my friends talking and random people viewing my stuff. This has been kind of a blessing in disguise. I don't know, I didn't expect this to be so fun for me. I just bought a new camera, actually, which I'm going to talk to my friends and stuff about that, but I just got on Amazon tonight and I bought a nice camera, because this camera, while it's okay, I bought a nicer one, so I have a 4K camera, because a buddy of mine was saying, well, why don't you have a camera that's nicer? This thing's only recording in 30 frames per second in 1080p. I'm like, I don't know, because I've had the same exact webcam since I was in college. So I got a decent lighting setup. I got all this other stuff, but I haven't upgraded that. That's the one thing I hadn't upgraded. And now that I'm doing this enough, I guess it justified the expense. So it's telling you, like, I am enjoying the heck out of this. This is a lot of fun. And that's the whole point. I could not do this for multiple hours like that if I wasn't enjoying it. And it may be the case that I'm shooting this out to the stratosphere, that, you know, just out in the empty space, and there's no other signs of intelligent life anywhere, and nobody actually is enjoying this. But I have seen quite a few people watch and comment, and maybe it's just my friends that are just, like, you know, kind of trying to push me forward, which is, you know, that's cool in and of itself. I have friends that actually care to watch me succeed. But I am just enjoying this just to enjoy it, which is a realization I'm having that is really, I'm enjoying the heck out of this. I don't even know why I'm enjoying doing this. I don't know. It's fun to just kind of ramble and talk and play a game. So it's almost like sitting on a couch with a friend playing couch co-op and not knowing who that friend is that's sitting beside me. That's y'all, right? Aw, that sounds real corny, but no, I'm serious. It's kind of what it feels like. It almost feels like back in the day, sitting on the couch playing Oblivion with my buddy Nick, who used to sit there and watch me play Oblivion back in the day. And he sat there one whole summer and played and watched me play Oblivion every day. I don't know how he enjoyed himself. I could not imagine doing that, just watching. But the dude just sat there and watched me play. I had some friends who used to come over and just watch me play a Guitar Hero and try to beat Through the Fire and the Flames on Expert, which I did, by the way. And nowadays, it's not even a big achievement. But anyway, yeah. As I say, I've tried to wrap this up 2 or 3 times. Certified Yapper. That's where you are. It's who you're with. I am going to end this here because I have to work tomorrow, and that actually pays the bills. So thank you for watching. I'm going to say it. Like and subscribe if you like my content. That still seems a little bit inorganic, but eventually I'll get to the point where it doesn't feel like I'm saying something I don't believe in. But the fact that I feel like I'm loving this makes me feel like I can say something like that. If you like this content, hit it with a like. Hit the subscribe, the little bell notification, whatever. That really does actually push me to make more content, which is crazy to say because I've heard people say that on YouTube for years, and I've always thought, yeah. But no, it really does. Because, again, dopamine, you know, number go burr. I see people watching my videos. I'm like, they like the videos. I want to make more of them. I don't even know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the psychology of social acceptance, and it's like, oh, yeah, the crowd accepts my opinion, so I want to continue, or accepts me for doing this thing. So I'm going to keep doing the thing because it makes me feel good to be accepted. I don't know what it is. The monkey brain really likes it, though. But anyway, that's it. I've enjoyed you being here. I've enjoyed my time, and I'm gonna wrap it up. So until next time, I'm the Blue Titan. You guys are cool. Thanks for watching my stuff, and stay in school. See ya.